Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel again. So guys, in this video we are going to take a look at R-square or the coefficient of determination. So what is it and how does it useful for us? So those kind of things we are going to look at in this machine learning playlist, right? So what is coefficient of determination? Also it called as R-square, right? Capital R or small r square. So what is it? Let us take a look at in definition. So in statistic or in machine learning, the coefficient of determination denoted r square and pronounced r square is the proportion of the variation in the dependent variable that is predictable from the independent variable, right? This is the basic definition. So let me try to explain it in a nice manner. So in machine learning or statistic, what we do, we build a model for us, right? From using that model, we'll find or predict the outcome or the value, right? For the test value, test data, so some data points. We input some data points and we get some predicted value. So this predicted value not going to be exactly same. It's going to be near to the actual value when it's a good model, right? So we can see some difference or some variance, right? Some variation from the actual value, right? So that's what we are going to find. That means we are going to find the variation of the predicted value from the actual value for the data points. That's basically the coefficient of determination. That means here you can see going to find the variation in the dependent variable, that is the y or the our outcome, right? Yeah, and with what we are going to comparing or the variation we are going to find, that is the predictable from the independent variable, that is the our predictable or our model output, right? If I denote it as y hat, right, and if it denotes the y, we are going to find the variation from y and y hat, between y and y hat, right? We are going to find some variation. How this y going to be variation from the y hat or y hat from y, right? That's the idea of the coefficient of determinism. Basically, it's the metric for our model. Just where if this r squared is really high, and also the r squared will be varying from 0 to 1. If it's a model, if it's a nice model, you can see minus values also r squared. If it's a really worst model, in some case, yeah, you can get minus values, but actually r squared varying from what range? 0 to, you can take 0, so I put square bracket 0 to 1. So if the r squared is 1, that means it's a good model, right? We want this r squared to be 1. If it's 0, it's a bad model. We don't want this. We want r squared with high number of value. R squared basically varying from the range of the r squared is 0 to 1. So we need nearly to the 1. So after we build our model, we'll find this r squared value in the regression kind of problem, right? So if we get r squared value like 0.93, 0.98, or else 0.87, that's a nice model. But if you get 0.1, 0.3, 0.5, 0.23, those values, it's a bad model. We can make better models, right? Even better models than this. Okay, so that's the overall idea. So the formula for this r squared is shown in this picture, right? You can see it in my screen. So r squared or the coefficient of determination is going to be equals to 1 minus r is a single TSS. All right. So guys, I'm going to explain about this RSS and TSS. So don't worry about those terms. I'll come to that as soon as possible, right? So just know this formula, that's R squared is going to be equals to 1 minus RSS over TSS, right? So basically what we need to make is we need to find a model that such that it has to decrease this so that it can make the R squared to this 1, right? So we need to find the model such that it reduces this RSS over TSS. That's our word. So from this, after we built our model, if we calculate R squared, if it's nearly 1, that means we have reduced this RSS over TSS, right? So this is the formula. From this onwards, we are going to take a look at what is RSS and TSS. So here it says that R squared is coefficient of determination, that what we know now, right? And what is RSS? RSS is sum of squares of residuals, right? Sum of square of residuals. And TSS mean total sum of square. RSS mean residual sum of square. TSS mean total sum of square, right? Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, don't worry guys. If you don't understand what is RSS and TSS, here you're going to understand in easier manner, right? After I tell about this concept, you will understand what is RSS and TSS, right? So suppose some data points, right? GPA versus ACT, right? If we plot that data points, and also if we plot the model after some machine learning work or the life cycle of the data scientist, we get the model like this red color line, right? So from this model, this is the model for the data set. So here, let me explain. This black dots are the actual data points, and this red color line is our model, right? So that's what it's plotted. And so let me tell about this black line later. So we can see this, the red color line is the model for the black color dot. So here you can see blue color line. So this blue color line are the variation, right? Because the actual point is these points, but our model will predict these points. For this black, it will make it this point, right? This point. And for this points, this points, and this point, this point. So our model will predict the outcome or the ACT. In this case, it's ACT as these points, right? Right. So these points. So the blue color lines are the variation between the how varying the predicted from the actual or the actual from the predicted, right? Now let me explain about this black color line. So this black color line is the average of this actual data points. That means, so we get this, after we plot this data points, we can sum of the y values, right? So here it's, let us take this 27, and here it's 30, and it's 24, and here is 26, like that. If you go add up all the points and you divide the added value by the total number of the black dots, you get some value that is nearly 29 or 29.7, like that. So we got the average value or the mean value. So if we plot the line y is equal to that 29.7, we'll get this line. So here I have written in the green color ink, that is this black color dots actual, and this red color line is will be our predicted, and this black color line will be the average, right? So I hope you guys, you got understanding about this picture or this plot, right? From this point, we are going to find what is going to be our RSS, what is going to be our TSS, and what will be the R squared value, right? Using the formula. So guys, oh, sorry about that. Okay. So once we find these blue color lines and black color line, we can get this R square or the quotient of determination. That's going to be our 1 minus RSS over TSS, right? For this RSS term, we can put the blue lines, right? The blue lines, yeah. So the blue lines length, for sure. We'll take that length and we'll square and we'll add together. That means here if it's 1, 1 squared plus here it is 3, 3 squared plus here it is 2, 2 squared. Like that we'll sum of all the points. So that's going to be our the RSS. So residual sum of square or RSS is the blue lines squared of the sums, right? So that's going to be the RSS or the sum of the blue line square, right? And after that, the total summation of square or total sum of square. So that's going to be the difference between this black dot and this black line. So we take the y values or the ACT values of the black dots and corresponding or the fixed average value, we subtract that and we just square. So like that, if we take all the for all the points and we square and sum, we get the total summation of square, right? So we get some value for this TSS, right? And we'll get some values for the RSS. If we divide the RSS by TSS and then multiply with -1, if we add 1, we get our R square. So in machine learning, we check the model performance using R square or the quotient of determination in regression kind of problem, right? So guys, this is what I really want to tell or share with you guys. Hope you guys could understand what is quotient of determination. And in the next video, I'm going to tell about adjusted R square, which is another better metric, right, than this R square. What is adjusted R square and the relation between adjusted R squared and R squared in the next video, right? So until that, stay awaiting, keep learning, keep enjoying, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell button also and share with your friends if you find the content is really useful, right? So that will really keep motivating me to do my better job at making this video, right? So hope you guys are doing fine, and yeah, so we'll meet in next video. Bye.